All top 10 proudly presents. Top 10 obelisks on Earth. The pinnacle of an obelisk, a tall, four-sided monument, resembles a pyramid. In the past, most obelisks were monolithic, but as they become larger, they are increasingly constructed from several stones, sometimes even concrete. Some of them even have inside rooms. Number 10 Obelisk of Axum, Oxume, Ethiopia. A 24 meters tall granite obelisk. It weighs approximately 160 tons and has been in place for 1,700 years. On both of its sides are designs that represent windows, and at the base are two false doors. Number 9 Flaminio Obelisk, Rome, Italy. One more of the 13 remaining obelisks in Rome. This 46.5 meter tall Egyptian monolithic obelisk is 24 meters tall and is located in Piazza del Popolo. It was brought to Rome and put in the Circus Maximus in 10 BC, some 300 years before the Lateran obelisk was placed there. It was rediscovered in 1587, destroyed to pieces, and placed where it is today along with the Lateran obelisk. Number 8 Heliopolis Obelisk, Cairo, Egypt. This red granite obelisk, one of two similar structures, is the only one that is still standing. At 67 feet, it is the oldest and tallest standing obelisk in Egypt. Number 7 Luxor Obelisk, Luxor, Egypt. Two massive obelisks once stood watch at the entrance to the Luxor Temple, which is now a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The right one was given to France as a gift during the 19th century and is now situated in the Place de la Concorde. The left obelisk of the entrance is still standing. Number 6 Cleopatra's Needle, New York, United States. As was noted earlier, 3 Egyptian obelisks were transported to New York, London, and Paris over the course of the 19th century. All 3 of them are referred to as Cleopatra's Needle, although having nothing to do with Cleopatra and being more than 1,000 years old when she lived. The 2 obelisks in London and New York are from Heliopolis, an Egyptian metropolis, now Cairo. They are 21 meters tall, made of red granite, and roughly 224 tons in weight. The obelisk was constructed in Central Park, New York, in 1881. Number 5 Lateran Obelisk, Rome, Italy. The still standing, highest monolithic obelisk in the entire planet. The 455-ton statue was brought from Egypt and placed in the Circus Maximus in the year 357. It finally broke, was buried for a long time, and was only transported to its present location in 1588 after being dug up. Number 4 Obelisco de Buenos Aires, Argentina. The Plaza de la Replica is home to this obelisk, a National Historic Monument of Argentina and a landmark of Buenos Aires. It was constructed in 1936 using concrete and white Olean stone from Córdoba. It stands 67.5 meters tall. Number 3 Luxor Obelisk, Paris, France. The Place de la Concorde, which is close to the eastern end of the Champs-Élysées, is Paris' largest public area. With the center of the square sits the gigantic Egyptian obelisk known as the Luxor Obelisk, which is covered in hieroglyphics. The Egyptian government gave France the obelisk in the beginning of the 19th century, and France placed it in the middle of the square in 1836. This monolithic obelisk, which stands 23 meters tall, weighs more than 250 metric tons. The Luxor Temple, where it was one of 2 comparable obelisks, is where the obelisk got its name. However, the obelisk is just one of 3 Egyptian obelisks with the moniker Cleopatra's Needle. Others are in New York and London. Number 2 Obelisk at St. Peter's Square, Vatican City. A 4,000-year-old Egyptian obelisk was transported to Rome by Emperor Augustus and is now located in St. Peter's Square. One of the most well-known city squares in the entire globe is where it is located. It was moved from the circus to its current place in 1586. During the Middle Ages, it was once believed that the gold ball atop the obelisk contained Julius Caesar's ashes. But when the old metal ball was removed, it was empty. This monolithic obelisk, which stands just over 25 meters tall, is ancient. Number 1 Washington Monument, Washington, D.C., United States. The Washington Monument is the world's tallest obelisk and the highest stone structure, standing little over 555 feet high. It is composed of marble, granite, and bluestone gneiss rather than being monolithic like many modern obelisks. Beginning in 1848, construction didn't end until 1884. It is one of the most recognizable images of Washington and even the United States.